What if I told you the most important figure in the birth of the Rebel Alliance wasn't Mon Mothma, Bail Organa, or even Saw Gerrera? What if the entire fight against the Empire hinged on a man willing to sacrifice everything, including his soul, to ignite the spark of rebellion? Luthen Rael is the most fascinating character in Star Wars, I think, not just because of his ruthlessness, but because he represents something we rarely see in this universe: the brutal, morally gray reality of revolution. Unlike the Jedi, who battled with clear lines between light and dark, Luthen operates in the shadows, making choices that few heroes would dare to make. But who is Luthen Rael really? Why does Andor make him one of the most compelling figures in the galaxy? From the moment we meet Luthen, he's an enigma. He's a well-connected antiquities dealer on Coruscant, hiding in plain sight, selling rare artifacts to the elite while secretly funding and orchestrating acts of rebellion across the galaxy. He shifts effortlessly between personas: the eccentric, flamboyant merchant and the cold, calculating strategist. And that duality is what makes him so gripping. Unlike the larger-than-life heroes of Star Wars, Luthen is a man bound by necessity. He's not here to win glory, he's here to ensure the rebellion survives, even if it means dirtying his hands in ways that would make even the most hardened rebels hesitate. There's a moment in Andor that defines Luthen more than any other: the monologue, the one where he lays bare what he's given up for the rebellion. Luthen understands that revolutions aren't won through noble ideals alone. They require sacrifice, and in his case, that means becoming something monstrous so others don't have to. His rebellion doesn't wait for the right moment, it forces the moment to happen, even if it means orchestrating a massacre at Aldhani or letting innocent people die to protect a greater plan. Unlike Mon Mothma, who still hopes to navigate rebellion through diplomacy, Luthen knows that patience won't bring down the Empire. He believes that real change requires acts of calculated cruelty, and that moral compromise is the cost of progress. This is what separates him from someone like Andor. Cassian starts Andor as a survivor looking out for himself. Luthen, on the other hand, has already made peace with the fact that he's doomed. He won't see the galaxy free. He won't be remembered as a hero. But that doesn't matter, because his fight is bigger than himself. Luthen Rael is Star Wars at its most mature. He forces us to confront an uncomfortable truth: revolutions are ugly. The Rebel Alliance we know from the original trilogy didn't emerge from noble speeches and daring escapes. It was built on the sacrifices of people like Luthen, who had to make impossible choices, burn bridges, and trade lives to create something that would outlast them. He exists in the same universe as Luke Skywalker and Leia Organa, but his methods are a stark contrast to theirs. And that's why Andor works so well. It expands Star Wars beyond the mythic struggle of Jedi and Sith, and shows us the cost of rebellion from a ground-level perspective. Luthen Rael isn't a hero. He's not even a villain. He's a necessary force, and that's what makes him one of the most fascinating characters Star Wars has ever introduced. But what do you think? Do you see Luthen as a tragic hero or a necessary evil? Let's talk in the comments. And if you want to deep dive further into the hidden figures of the rebellion, check out this video right here. And as always, we would be honored if you would join us.